And the developing story is the investigation of a woman who died. She was killed in her home in San Jose.
Yeah, at this point, police say they do have a suspect in custody, and KRON 4's Will Tran is live for us at the scene with what we know. Will.
James, they have him in custody, but it took 2.5 hours after they arrived to get him into custody. In fact, they had to bring out negotiators to talk to this particular person. You can clearly see police officers are still on the scene 12 hours after this all went down. Now, let me show you video of what's going on this morning. They have a command center here. They have police officers holding down the perimeter, not allowing anybody to contaminate the scene as they are still investigating. I did talk to one officer, and he told me that the coroner's office is still not here, will eventually get here, which is why this scene is still very much active, even though this started back at 6:30 last night. Let me show you video from last night. Now, officers received a call of shots being fired on the 300 block of North 20th Street. It's off of Julian, which is a main street in San Jose. When they arrived, they realized that a man was inside a home. They tried to get him to give himself up, but he barricaded himself for 2.5 hours. Officers were not willing to rush in, of course, for their safety. Instead, they called negotiators out to the scene. They talked to him, and then eventually, at around 8:30 in the morning, this suspect gave himself up peacefully. He was arrested. Then they went into the home, and that's when they realized that a woman was found dead inside the home. Reportedly, the two are not strangers to each other. Their relationship not being released to the public at this particular time, but this scene is still very much active. I tried to talk to an officer to ask him what time is the coroner's office going to be here. Usually when the coroner's office arrives, that's when we start to see things wrap up, but he did not know, which is why this scene here, you can clearly see blocked off on both sides of it with officers coming and going. Back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Will. We'll check in with you later, maybe get some more info.
6:33 is the time. Oakland Fire